You're not doing a British accent. There's no need for it.
Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain. Waiting for the bus in the rain, waiting for the bus in the rain.
Stop requested.
Welcome to Stop Requested. I am Brad. With me as always is Justin. Oh, I didn't want to do that one either because I always say your name after I introduce.
No, but you screwed up at the end. So
Yeah,
we're off to a good start.
off to a good solid start.
It's June, Brad.
It is June.
It's hot out in June.
It is very hot out. It's nice though. I'm welcoming the heat.
I don't know. It can get too hot. Like 90 degrees is too hot.
We're pushing the limits of 90 today.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yeah.
What else happens in June?
Well,
A reason to spend more money.
a reason to spend more money.
And who would we be spending money on?
This month, it's Dad's turn.
Dad's turn.
Dad. Yeah, it's Father's Day.
So in that sentiment, we are doing an episode. It's our Father's Day episode.
It's our Father's Day episode. Now, unlike the Mother's Day episode, fathers don't go through
They go through a different type of pain.
the upbringing pain of
They
raising
don't have
children.
to deal with. There's nothing that can simulate what fathers go through.
Fathers are most times the authority.
Yeah, well, I would agree with that.
There were several times growing up where I heard my mom say, "Wait until your father gets home."
I think you didn't get spanked, did you?
We were a spank household, but we had this thing where if we could make our dad laugh, he couldn't do it.
So-
There was like a critical moment I remember where my brother and I, we were probably like my dad had his hand raised, and I think we made him smile or we cracked a joke or something right at a key moment, and he kind of broke a little bit, and then from then on it was. I don't think we got spanked.
Well,
much.
wouldn't you agree? We were kind of the first generation to kind of get away from being spanked.
I would agree with that.
Because
Yeah.
my parents were spanked, but they
Yeah.
never spanked me. But one time, my dad never spanked me, but I remember one time I was being a total jerk in front of company, and I was, 14 or 15. I was not young, and my dad picked me up and carried me downstairs and threw me on my bed and didn't say anything. And that was the scariest.
You were 14 or 15?
Yeah, and he picked me up and tossed me down on my bed and didn't say anything, and then left. And that
must have been like a level of disappointment in you. Like, man, my dad is really upset with me right now.
Oh, I wasn't thinking about that. No. I was like,
How dare I think about that?
no, I've never been hit before, and my dad had every reason to hit me.
Sure.
And the fact that he got that close but never did was it's like when your parents say, "I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed." Like it was a lot like that. Like,
Yeah.
wow, that
Yeah.
really resonated.
That one cuts deep, too.
Yeah.
When they say that one cuts deep.
I just laid on my bed for like an hour, just like I would probably look like a ghost. It was
Yeah.
pretty scary.
Yeah. You had plenty of time to reflect on what you've done. Anyway, let's not talk bad stuff. Let's talk good stuff.
no.
When the dads, they're there for us. They're there for us all the time. And I can think of 2 stories when my dad has helped me out. And would you like to hear one?
I think we'd all love to hear one.
Okay. So picture a young Brad, okay? And it is approximately 1988, 1989,
Yep.
maybe even 1990.
Did you still look like a cartoon character?
If I look like a cartoon character now, then yes.
Okay.
But a few years prior, the smash hit Child's Play came out at the movie theater. And
Child's Play.
Child's Play, where Chucky the doll,
Yeah.
yeah. tormented a...
They made a huge franchise off of that.
Yeah, a huge franchise. Well, Child's Play 2 was coming out at the theater, and my brother and I wanted to go see Child's Play 2.
You have a brother?
Yeah, he's a little bit older. He's about 2.5 years older. Anyway, so we go to the movie theater, my brother and I. My dad drops us off to see this movie. Rated R, Child's Play 2. So my brother and I, we go try to buy these tickets. Yeah, we need 2 tickets, Child's Play 2. And the lady at the ticket desk, she was like,
2 tickets to paradise?
yeah, she's like, are you guys 18? And clearly we're not 18. We're like, no, like, well, we can't let you in then. We're like, oh, okay. So then we go out. My dad was waiting for us. We go track my dad down. Like, Dad, she's not buying, or she's not letting us buy these tickets. He was like, come with me. So my brother and I, we just followed my dad to the ticket lady. He goes, 2 tickets to Child's Play 2. She prints them out, hands them to my dad. He turns around right in front of her and hands them to us. And he goes, I'll be back in an hour and a half. And he went on his way.
Sometimes dads just have to step up to the plate.
Dude, that was, and I remember there was like there was a moment like swelling of happiness where I was like, showed you, ticket lady. Like, so.
Well, I have a similar story to that where my dad stepped up to the plate.
Yeah? What you got?
It was my first car, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a 1986 BMW 540.
BMW?
Yeah, it was nice. It was
You guys rich?
no, dude, it was an 86. I didn't start driving until like 99. It was in good shape,
Okay.
but I found out really fast that, and my dad and I found out really fast that any mechanical issues that went wrong, it was extremely expensive because it was an old BMW, an old German car. Well, one time I was out and about and the exhaust fell off, right? I mean, it happens. So I parked it because I was at my friend's house, and then the next day my dad came over to help me tow it, but he wanted to save everything that fell off of it to see if it would, help out with the cost of the repair.
Sure.
And I was like, Dad, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, and so let's say this is the car. The exhaust, basically all the way up from the front to the back, had dropped.
Right from the manifold?
Yeah. So I knew that this was longer than... He wanted to stuff it in his Jeep Cherokee. You remember the boxy Jeep Cherokees?
Yeah.
He wanted to stuff it in there. And I was like, Dad, 1, it's not going to fit. And 2, it's not the end of the world. Like, I'll pay for a new exhaust. And he was hell-bent on saving it.
Yeah.
So we popped the tailgate and we put it in. And it wouldn't close because it was too long. And I was like, Dad, look, just forget it, right? He's like, nope. Now he's on a mission. That's when Dad gets in mission mode. It's just let.
He's gonna accomplish this.
Well, or fail miserably, but he's gonna find out either way. Like you gotta just let Dad do mission mode.
Yep.
And he was like, oh, maybe if I slam the door, it'll force it in, right?
Yep.
So he slams it in, the door down, and it forced it out the front windshield.
It broke the windshield?
Oh, yeah, shattered the front windshield.
The whole windshield, or was there just like a
No,
hole?
the windshields aren't meant to shatter, so it went right through. Just like when you see in a movie when, like, you see, like, Bruce Willis driving and something comes through the windshield. It's like, it was like that to the passenger side. So it's one of those moments where you don't say, I told you so. You just...
But you're thinking it.
Oh, yeah. But you just kind of let it happen. So I replaced my exhaust and he replaced his windshield.
I bet he's never tried that since.
Oh, he's done stuff like that since. Like, I'm telling you, once your dad gets into that mode where it's like, I'm gonna make this happen.
But you as his child
Maybe not
should be like,
maybe not.
Dad, remember the windshield?
No, I'm not saying like. I'm just saying like. Maybe not with me, but in life in general. When your dad gets in that mode, you just let him do it.
Right. Right. Well,
Like,
it's a good life lesson for you.
Like when
to
you're
observe.
standing there watching him build a fire and you're like, okay, that's one too many logs, and
Right.
like now you're putting the house in jeopardy.
Right.
But you still don't want to say anything because, your dad is the master at whatever he thinks he's the
Right.
master of.
Right.
If it's building fires, then he's the master of it. If it's cooking hot dogs, which is literally just putting a hot dog in boiling water, then you just let him believe that.
Right.
Sorry,
Good old
Dad.
dads. Good old dads. There was this other time I play guitar, okay?
I thought you were talking to someone back there.
Well, I play guitar. And it was time for me to get like my first real guitar. Like I had like a toy hobby guitar before that, and I was really interested, and it was time for me to take it to the next step. So
like actually pay for lessons?
No, actually pay for a guitar. So my parents and I come up with this plan. Like, I will help my mom. My mom was cleaning houses at the time. It's like, I will help my mom clean houses, and she'll give me like $10-15 per house. Okay. Fast forward to the end of the summer.
Fast forward to 2 weeks ago.
This is like 1991. Here, how's that? It's like 1991. So then one of the houses that my mom cleans, they were going on vacation. They were looking for a house sitter for their pets. So my mom hooked me up with this, and that was a good time on its own. But that's a different story. That's a different story altogether.
That's what the shopkeeper and his son.
Anyway, that paid me quite a bit. Like, that got me to my price range where I needed to be. Mm-hmm. So after they paid me, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go get my guitar. Now, my mom was saving this money for me. Okay, now maybe she wasn't prepared for me to make this announcement, or financially she wasn't keeping track of.
She was spending your money.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like, maybe she just wasn't. Maybe she wasn't aware of the financial burden.
She was spending your money.
So I was like, I've got this check from house sitting. Like, I'm calling up my tab from cleaning houses. We need to go get my guitar. I am ready. And my mom was like, what are you talking about? I don't have money for you to get a guitar right now. Which, fine, whatever. Financial, maybe they were dealing with different financial stuff. But my dad was there, and he knew the arrangement, and he goes, wait a minute. We made a deal. Like, if he's got money for the guitar, it's time to go get the guitar. So my dad made sure that I got my half, from it, and we went and got a brand new guitar for me. So, and I've been playing ever since, and that was, I don't know, 20 years ago?
That was a long time. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 26 years ago.
That's a good story.
So it was just another moment where...
It's also, you learned a life lesson, like, if you make a deal, live up to the bargain.
Yeah, Dad came through again. Yeah. So, I mean, there's many other dad stories that I've got, but I don't want to bore anybody. Do you have any more?
My dad, growing up, and he'll never live this down, he grew up in the 70s. I mean, what do you think of the 70s?
Hippies.
No, the 60s was hippies.
Classic rock?
Well, yeah, you can do classic rock. I'm thinking more or less
it was new
like
rock then.
I'm thinking of the mullet. The mullet was big in the 70s, right? So my dad and his brothers, my dad comes from a family of 10, rocked the mullet. The mullet, the straight mullet, not the country mullet, not like the hillbilly mullet. It was more like the 70s mullet, where your hair was all long, but it was even longer in the back, where like rednecks is they kind of buzz and then,
Yeah.
And he had the single mustache, right? But as he's gotten older, the mullet has receded, but it's transferred to a beard. And now he's got like this full beard, but no mullet. So it's like he can't get rid of the hair. It's weird. It's like tradition or something. But I'm glad the mullet's gone, because whenever I look at my baby pictures, there's my dad, and that's not really a shot against him, but there's the mullet era.
The mullet era.
And it's just like, let it go.
All right, so I'm also a father now too.
You are?
I've got 2 boys. I don't know if you've noticed. They're running around the house.
Oh yeah, I noticed.
And my youngest.
How old is he now?
He's 6. He's 6.5.
6.5.
So he just finished, the school year. And
I thought you were trying to make me guess which grade year that would be. I don't know.
I don't know. What is it? Kindergarten? I think it's kindergarten.
No, it's not kindergarten.
I think it's kindergarten.
Okay,
I think it's
you're
in first grade.
Right. 1-0 you.
Anyway, part of their class project is to make their dad, a little gift, and he's got this one, which is nice. It says Happy Father's Day. It's great. There's also a card that he made, and it's supposed to say for Dad, but he didn't get that far, I guess. So it just says F you, Dad. F you. So
is that like a sign of like things to come?
I don't know. Like, maybe he was just like, I'm not feeling the dad vibe today, so I'll just stop there. But
maybe he meant it out of love.
Maybe he did.
Maybe he's just showing you like, hey, this is a market official.
I love it.
This starts the time where this officially starts me giving you crap for the rest of your life.
Yeah. F you, Dad.
It was Father's Day when he was 6. 2017 market. That's how you know.
So, okay, well,
Happy Father's Day.
yeah, happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you.
Thanks. All the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. I love you, Dad.
I love my dad.
Oh, you're so sweet. And then
You gotta make it weird.
my kids. F you, Dad. So. Thanks for watching, subscribing, sharing, telling your friends about us. You've just watched Stop Requested. As always, I'm Brad, and with me
Justin.
is Justin. That was almost okay.
No, it worked.
So we will see you next week. Bye-bye.